Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Ninja Josh Evans in the morning time. Alright, we are on Destiny on Twitch streaming. Okay, so you can see that I got a Hunter, I got a Warlock, and I got a Titan. Okay, I'm calling my Hunter a Shinobi. I don't care what they say, it's a Shinobi. It's a Shinobi Ninja Hunter. Now what? Got any words for that? It's a Shinobi Ninja Hunter. There you go. Alright, now we got a warlock character that's more like a samurai and a wizard. There you go. Now the Titan, a Viking, a knight, and a Titan. Alright, so we're going to break this down for a minute. Now we're going to try something new. I'm going to play my Viking. Okay, now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go in here, I'm going to talk to you about something that I feel. Because I feel like saying it. When we get there, I'll let you know. Alright, I'm back. I'm back and I'm better than ever. Bring it on. Okay, so this is what I want to get at. Alright, I want you to imagine a scenario and a scenario. Okay, I want you to imagine there is a blind spot to that scenario. Okay, or it's coming or it's going. It doesn't matter. Alright, whatever the point between that whole point. But I want you to imagine this. Now, I want you to imagine what a terrorist would do if they were buying up industries and using it against the world. What's the first source would they use to go against you? They're not going to hit you right in the open with the whole point. They're going to hit you where the heart of it is, right? So imagine this big ass damn freaking soccer stadium has a super circuit board. Okay, imagine that. I want you to use this for example to see. So when you get a person that says they're buying up industries, a portion of industries, this is what I'm saying to you. What are they going for to shut down when they're trying to shut down industries? If they buy up the industry, you listening? If they buy up the industry, they have control over the circuit board. They have control over the games. They have control over the emails. They have control over the sources. And I'll explain to you why. Because it's easy for them to bypass certain things nowadays from a Gemini and AI. So they're buying up companies, okay, to use companies against people. If they can't use the company against a person, they're going to close down the company. And if they close down the company's department, they're going to close down the so-called devices. That's the big get down. That's Donald Trump's new way order. So he's trying to attack your electronics, he's trying to attack your device, he's trying to attack you in a certain way. You don't buy by his way, he attacks your stuff. You have every right to take his ass out for this shit. Because he's a terrorist. But if you get no one that does nothing, and then, okay, I'm not going to say the ones who sit down and relax, because that's fine. Let's stay out of trouble. But I'm saying the ones in these numbers of this group of this so-called outcome. 3, 4, 5. By 5, you should know it. 6 shouldn't even be a situation, because 6, the 6th sense, you already know. But this number one issue over here that we got going on here, our devices are being used against us. And what's going on here is we got a big, gap in the field to where we can't do much. And you got this one over here saying, don't shoot the messenger that puts out the message. But I'm saying, shed light onto the situation of the things that you don't see. Trying to explain to this guy that there's much more that meets the criteria of the eye than just the messages of somebody explain. Because there might be something that you cannot explain that is going on. Because you're not aware of what is there. Why we have thunder in the background in California, that's different. So, guys, don't upset Trident, because if you upset Trident, we're going to all get it. But anyways, there might be a rainstorm coming in. So to give you this point of view so you understand, it comes down to a set of are you going to be about the so-called understanding of communication skills the right way or the wrong way? Are you going to use the devices the right way or the wrong way? So I don't think, this is the right way that you should be using Gemini and AI. If you're using AI to frame a person on a network line, especially if it's coming down to, let me see here. An algorithm or an ad line. Because this algorithm and this ad line is probably a framework from Donald Trump. It's more likely a framework or from somebody that does business with Donald Trump. They shouldn't be doing it. So while he's taking your own software and using it against you, y'all should be fighting to stop him. More than, and you probably are fighting. But I'm saying a bigger fight. Because they're going to control your sources. And their sources that you have, okay, all of your sources, if it's controlled by one man, I guarantee you that one man's not going to be able to run it the right way. You need the people that understand that device. And these people that he just hired in don't understand a tinker darn. So they're not going to be able to run it the right way. They're going to mess up and it's going to show. So why are you so worried right now at the situation, so much of this, when we already see the situation backfiring in their face, and then they're going to put the guys right back in order? So you won't even have to make that message. Because what's going to happen is stuff's going to end up backfiring in Terrorist Donald Trump's face. That's nice, Thunderbutt over there. We know, we get it. I'm having a sense of humor with the thunder. Lightning and thunder. Yep. Don't piss off the thunder gods now. We'll definitely get a electrical charge in our asses for this crazy Stormgate. Technically, this is not the hour to be messing with the thunder. But the whole point of what I'm getting at is how you stand to be later down the future. Because you may not be that person that you say that throws down this back when you find out your whole entire life has been changed by this idiocracy nomic coming from a terrorist Donald Trump that wants to run the whole order straight to the ground for his basic money skills, because he's a greedy son of a bitch that doesn't care about anybody but himself. So there comes down a standard to where you're just going to have to step in his way, and yes, you are going to have to punch back, and you're going to have to, I'm not going to say bully back, but I am going to say put him in his place. Literally take him down, because he is a bad terrorist that is going to keep running over you on your relays. He's using practically Gemini and AI against you. So it won't matter about that message that you're trying to get across, because he's going to cut you off the message that you're trying to get across. So what's the point of even messaging him? If he's taking over companies now and using companies against people, you might as well just take that company from him and shut it down. Because he's going to ruin that company. Just like he's ruining people's lives. Which comes down to the standard of where do we stand later. That's my question to you. Good job.